So now that that's done, let's look at the next one. The foe's unit have Tough and Hugify. They summon one unit, get their stats to 10-20, and grant it Vulnerable and the normal Deadly. Let's figure out a nice little 6-star to demonstrate here. Let's go with Nasus. Nasus's big strength is, weirdly enough, his 2-star. Enemies have -1 power. Vulnerable enemies have -3 instead. Now, this is okay in non-nightmares, but in nightmares, this actually gets a ton of value, and it becomes way better. Because the minus power is applied before the deadly stats kick in. So -1 becomes -2, and -3 becomes -5, effectively. Which makes him super strong. The rest of his units, the rest of his deck is around getting stronger, giving more stats to units, and his 6-star lets you reduce the cost of every card in your deck in your hand by 1. So eventually all your cards cost 1, and you just start getting a lot more value. And then his 4-star is escaping me at the moment. I remember it was not the craziest. Oh yes, grants the weakest enemy vulnerable at the start of the round, which is nice. So for the build, I'm running Grand General's Counter Plan, which will let me get a fleeting copy of his Summoner spell every turn. Frozen Tomb, which lets me get a second one on the field. And then Crown Guard Inheritance. Because Nasus can level up twice, you can get twice the value out of this that you normally do. So now that we don't have Cage Match slowing us down, let's go ahead and do a full speed run. So Nasus seemingly struggles in the beginning, but it's all calculated. I like Explosive Finale here because the build I run is going to be getting a lot of out-of-combat kills using these free or very cheap Curator's Siphoning Strikes. Alright, we can replace these two. Oops, I only replaced one. That's fine. Now they're going to summon 2 units. One of them's going to be really strong. Oh, guess not. Okay. Let's play Rockhopper.
Would you look at this place? You got caught.
Now, sadly, I can't kill any units this turn, but I can damage this one for free, so I might as well go ahead and do it. I only deal 1 damage because they're tough. I can't kill them. That's fine. The main goal with Nasus is to kill just 1 unit before Nasus summons, so that you can play him for a lot cheaper. If you plan for 5, you can summon him before the Stardom Carved Spire activates and get 2 Nasi. Siphoning Strike is going to be great. This is our kill. And now we have everything we need. Nasus is super cheap now by 1. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but now I'm going to have 2 Nasuses every turn. Quite sad. That's okay. We will accept this.
My board!
We'll go ahead and kill the Legion Saboteur and go ahead and preemptively pull him because we know they're going to block with him anyway. Your hand becomes very cheap with Nasus. As you can see here, I've got 2 Siphoning Strikes. They're about to become all 1 cost. Because here comes the boom. We're going to start smacking their whole board here. Bam. Now my board is way stronger. Actually, I'm going to play the second one to rally while I simultaneously kill 1 Jack. Oh, he dealt 9 damage, so I didn't level him. Perfect. That's actually kind of what I was hoping for. So now I'll pick that enemy and have him get killed. And he scales up, gets more powerful. Now on the enemy turn, I can rally by using my Siphoning Strike and kill their biggest unit, which is good to see. Nasus levels up. I believe I'm getting close to the Sun Disk being restored too. To 6 out of 8, yeah, okay. We're going to go ahead and give him vulnerable. The other benefit of having 2 Nasus out, aside from getting 2 of his Summoner spell every turn, is that enemies have -1. That stacks. So there's 2 Nasuses out on the board, the enemy loses 2 power. If you manage to level him again, they have -6. Nasus becomes an absolute monster. In the Rogues of Runeterra event, when Nasus came out, he was also a pretty solid way to fight the Elder Dragon adventure, because you could use Chemtech Duplicator with him and his Siphoning Strike to just start slapping around enemies and stealing power, and then getting strong really quick, and whatever big units they play you could handle. Double attack is always hard to ignore, so I'm going to go with that, because it's double attack. Now, with Nasus, you're looking for 2 things. You're looking for control, and you're looking for aggression. You want to kill units, you want to make them vulnerable, you like Overwhelm. I see a lot of what I like here with Sejuani, so I am going to go with her. But those are the kind of units you're looking for. Alright, we got a Grumpy Rock Bear. Very nice. The Grumpy Rock Bear is fun. Basically, you're playing Talia. Alright, we have a unit. This isn't the best starting hand, but it will do. It'll do fine. It does hurt that we didn't draw our second Nasus, I'm not gonna lie, but we will get over that. The Makai Reaper can come in, and then the Soothsayer comes in. Very cool. I think I'll wait. I'll let them do their attack first. This is a way for us to kill a unit. I can use the Weight of Judgment to kill their follower because it has Gloom. Actually, no. I should kill this unit with Gloom. Yay! Power is good. We're going to go ahead and just give up this unit. Get a bunch of mana out of it. End the turn, get more powerful. We have now missed our window for Nasus, and that's okay.
Pain is nothing.
Oh, they killed my Nasus anyway. I totally whiffed on the. Oh man, I'm a little upset. That's fine. We'll play the Treasure Seeker. Can't believe they killed my Nasus. Oh, those bums. Oh well. We'll play Sejuani's Fury to level her up a little bit, and then use Siphoning Strike to kill the Owlbear. Alright.
Stand and fight. Careful.
We will give up our Makai Reaper so that Sejuani can attack their Nexus and the double attack can hit their Nexus. Very nice. We'll end our turn there. Nasus excels at picking off units, cheap units with this build when you can actually get Nasus out. But when you can't, it's kind of a nothing build. You just kind of don't have any powers. I don't have Nasuses, I can't rally, I can't get his summoner spell. This battle's kind of a nightmare for him. Overwhelm is nice. I didn't have any plunder, but that'll be fine. Alright, more double attack. Interesting. I'm just going to open attack in the moment because I don't think I need much more than this for now. Actually, let's do that. Alright. We're going to go ahead and exhaust their Owlbear. Why do I keep calling it an Owlbear? I play too much D&D. Her Rock Bear. And we're going to go ahead and buff our Treasure Seeker here. Get a little bit more power. Nice. Treasure Seeker can come on out. Alright. I sure would like to have Nasus, but sadly I do not get that option. So I just suffer here in silence. Go ahead and play a Walking Sands, or Waking Sands? Waking Sands. I'm just trying to block, get as many units to block as they have to attack. They're gonna attack? No? I'm gonna go ahead and do this anyway just to be safe. They did attack! I knew it! Okay.
Show them our teeth.
Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and give... Let's see. So many overwhelm units. Okay.
We got it first.
Let's see. This'll do. I lose 16 health, but Nasus has innate healing, so this won't be a problem. And I have enough to be able to kill them with Sejuani next turn, because they can't deny me. I have too much power.
Step lightly.
So we'll go ahead and do that. Yes. And yes. Dealing the last bits of HP damage, and knocking him out. So, yes, we definitely saw here the big problem with this build, that if I don't have Nasus, I don't have a board with any relics. Like, no power, nothing is coming to help. It is just, I have to rely purely on the raw deck. And that's not always the best feeling. Let's go ahead and go with the Scarmaiden Reaver, because I like it. Off to the shop. I was thinking I was playing Swain again, and I was like, oh my gosh, guys, the best card. But no, we're fine. Counterfeit copies can be funny, because it copies the reduced cost card, but we don't need that, so we'll go ahead and... Oh, adaptation. Nice. Nice, consistent. We'll go ahead and go with this. The foe has a fleeting deny in their hand, and it costs 2. But most, if not all, of Nasus's spells are burst speed with his constellation, so this is a power that's not going to help him. Man, if I don't draw Nasus again, it's going to be interesting. Okay. Yeah, I can fight this. Let's see. Treasure Seeker.
Gently.
Treasure Seeker. Nice. I can attack.
Watch your head.
If I do this. So, there we go.
Currents pull them down.
Very scary.
A gift from the river folk.
Alright. We got their board a little bit weaker, just in time. Let's see. Up next, we're going to play...
what they cannot see.
Yeah, next turn we'll play Nasus. For now, we'll get the Defenders of the Sun disc out. They're going to life steal a bit, but they haven't lost any health, so no harm, no foul here. I can't block them, but that's fine.
First relic.
Alright. And now, I still don't have a unit ready to level. Uh-oh. Okay. I can kill 2 units here. Yeah, I have to do that. So I'll go ahead and not attack with my Omen Hawk, because I don't think it's that helpful. That's okay. That's why I attacked with 2 units. As long as I kill 1, Nasus comes in. There it is. So everything's going to be fine. I know he has 5 power, but this is the beginning of a powerful investment. Because now I'm going to spend the next few moments just really hammering their Nexus. Fine. Ooh, the Will of Ionia is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to use his power. Can I get him strong enough? Yes. I can kill his unit to get him to 10 power. Never mind, that doesn't quite give me what I was hoping. I can't think straight, dang. That's fine. We'll go ahead and just give them up the Defenders of the Sand Disc. Or Sun Disc. So we lost 2 Nasuses on the field, but we still have 1 Nasus on the field, and that's okay. That'll do. We'll go ahead and deal 6 gloom damage. Let's go ahead and do 6 gloom damage to that unit. The Fluff Pod, what was that? Cloud Drinker. That was close. Luckily, we'll still get the value out of Nasus here, because we can still smack him around.
Through death,
Bam. Okay, Now we're gonna straight open attack here after I summon Sejuani, because I can rally by auto attack. No way. Oh, that's so annoying. Actually, I have a spell shield. We're fine. So I'll play Sejuani again. Oh, her price discount. Hey, there we go. I got one. Let's go. You're frostbite, fit, and vulnerable. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is infuriating. Okay, well, I lost most of my board to that. Let's see what we can do about it.
A little further. Bingo.
Man, that was just unfortunate.
Break the strong. Slaughter the weak.
So the main focus right now is just going to be getting more of our units on the board. So I'm going to try to get cost reduction. Let's see.
Step lightly.
I don't have anything I can kill
Set it all
with
ablaze.
that unit, but I can do that.
Kill.
I can go ahead and start damaging her as well, so that she's ready to die next turn. Okay, my cards all got cheaper. We'll be fine. They're out of cards like that. That's okay. Don't attack, please. I want to play an Nasus. Nice. If they play a spell targeting him, that's great. They didn't. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and kill one of their units. And Nasus levels, which allows me to rally. Then I can straight attack after that. Or, alternatively, I could attack him to kill that. So let's do that. Alright, just like that, Nasus is now a freak of nature. So let's go ahead and have her hit. Actually, let's have that one happen. And we're just going to save them for a blocker because there's not much. Cool. Alright, Sejuani comes in next turn. But we also have a nice, lovely Cycling Strike as well. We're going to give them Frostbite and Vulnerable. Now that I realize that Sejuani gives Vulnerable, she's a really good partner for Nasus for many reasons. So this is nice. Bam. Alright, we'll go ahead and kill their kill their Nexus. Nice. The Sun Disc ascends, and so my units do as well. Very nice. Rise, my Nasus, rise! He gets bigger, angrier, more powerful, and my whole board gets +5/+5, as well as all the units in my hand, although you can't see them, trust me. Alright. Here we go. Sejuani, I would like you to heal my Nexus to full, please. Thank you. Awesome.
Towards the sun.
So that one showed another weakness, which is the whole deck is around building mini Nasus on the board. If you have none on the board, you're not really getting value, are you? Alright, I'd like to point out that between all the Shuriman benefits, he has 20 regen, which means he's very hardy. I don't actually need much, so we're going to go for an item chest instead of shop. And getting the ability to draw a champion is going to help us get that Nasus in play quicker. So we're going to cut a card. What do I see that I don't like? This is a little expensive for its value, but this is also... it buffs my deck. I don't really have a way to buff her attack, so I think she's actually the weakest, and she bloats my hand. So I'm getting rid of the Treasure Seeker. Elise comes back with a vengeance. Watch. I hope you are all ready to see Every card I draw for this entire battle will be Arachnoid Horrors. I know, I'm excited. Are you? Alright. Very scary. We have a unit on the field already. Turn 1, we can kill that. As long as they don't stun me.
Who's my
Yes.
favorite? It is you.
Alright.
Yes.
Good, good. Look at that. Sejuani and Nasus. We have everything we need.
Weak-willed fool. Let me change into something more comfortable.
They're gonna target me, which is a little annoying. Or they're going to challenge me. But we'll handle this. That's okay, we can eat this. It's the mid-boss. We'll fully heal after this anyway. Might as well play a Wolf Rider. Didn't have a chance to activate Plunder. That's fine. We're not going to be brokenhearted about it. There's that Arachnid Horror I was talking about. We'll go ahead and make the Elise vulnerable so that she dies. Arachnid comes out. We got Nasus to counteract that. Doesn't really counteract it though. I want to get Elise out of here so that she can't challenge my units by force. Alright. Double the Nasus, double the fun. As you can see, my Nasus are not that strong, but that's okay. They have enough in the tank. I baited them into attacking, so first thing I can do is use Nasus to kill this.
Life and death intertwined.
Right. I can use that to block since it's pretty weak. I can use that to block this. Oh wait. Let's go ahead and deal as much damage to that as I can. And then, yes, we will accept that it's hitting our Nexus. How much I can do that. Oops, I forgot to block him. Oh well. Let's go ahead and make that vulnerable so that when we attack at the beginning of the list instead of at the end.
They will learn just as we did.
And we'll just accept that margin for free. Alright. Don't have a lot of cards in our hand, but our build is all about doing that, so we will not have any problems here. We're going to go ahead and have Nasus kill the Arachnoid Necrotic. Excellent. We're gonna attack here specifically so that Nasus levels, and when they level, we can use that to keep doing a second attack, which is always lovely. And because our Nasus has lifesteal, we're quite happy. He's just gonna fully heal us up.
The wheel never stops turning.
Good job. Is there a chance that I do the Sun Disk? There is a chance that the Sun Disk comes into play. I just killed 4 units here. Yep, the Sun Disk. Hilarious. And this is the power of this, is that you can line things up right and attack 3 times in one turn like this. I would have gotten 3 attacks. I only needed 2. And the enemy ward at that point becomes -6. Because of Deadly, they become -9 if they're being played or summoned. So you become just a monster of cutting down their attack stats to nothingness. Love me some epic random items. So we always take these gloves. Enfeebling Strike is hilarious here. So I think we're going to take it, and we're just going to triple down on cutting their attack stats. So we go down to Silent Shadowseer. They're just going to focus on attacking our Nexus with units to get more of their units, and making what's in their hand stronger. If we don't have any problem. Oh, if I draw 2 cards. Dang, that's cruelty. That's fine. Still 1 behind. Oh well.
If it's made of sand, I can write.
Okay, we're not going to attack because that would be a fool's errand. have enough power to actually threaten.
The winter's claw strikes.
I'm about to lose a whole bunch of my health.
I'll take everything.
I mean, at this point, I might as well block that. That's fine. We have good news. Nasus comes out next turn, and the fun begins. Even though I have not killed a single unit, I'm not afraid.
We stand in the footprints of paths long trodden.
I can't even use my siphoning strike here. Oh, I can. No, I can't. The faded gets me closer, but it's not enough.
Life and death intertwined.
It's still fine though, because we cut their power. Oh, I can kill him. Nice, because they're all vulnerable.
Courage masks the heart from fear.
Okay.
Kneel students, rise warriors.
Alright. So we have double Nasus. We're fine now.
They thought we wouldn't fight back.
This land is ours.
Okay. Okay, we'll use Nasus to go ahead and attack here. Let's do that.
Death.
Nice. Now I can attack, hit him again. Get that.
Life and death.
Nice. Okay. Nasus levels up. We're a lot stronger. We rally.
The winter's
We
claw.
play that. And if they want to block me, they can. That's fine. Alright. We have wrestled full control of the board here. So we're in a good spot. I can play 3 units for 1 mana, and then I have 2 Cyclone Strikes to pair with it. So we're going to be just fine in terms of power.
the weak.
Go ahead and play Sandhopper so that he can make one to unit. Exactly what I wanted it. Let's go ahead and use a Nasus to kill this guy.
Life and death intertwined.
My champions get stronger.
What good comes of mortal
We go ahead and attack again using that.
our service himself?
Okay. And we leave. The Sun Disk ascends. We once again get to play as
Build a life on
Big Boy Nasus.
the sun disk rises and the cycle is complete.
Right. And that's GG on that battle.
With my face towards the sun.
So Nasus's biggest quote-unquote weakness is that he needs to ramp up. If you can't manage to find units onto the field and do enough damage to actually start, to kill units, your Nasus never gets stronger. And so you need to figure out ways to make him a threat. So for example, look at that. +3 overwhelm quick attack challenger. Great. Love it. But also you want to make them resilient. I'm going to take this for free damage. Oh, that's a free item. Might as well put that in there. Alright. So I want a champion item or a champion item? I think I'll take a champion item. So yes, his biggest strength is just really getting that 1 or 2 initial kills, and then he's off to the races. Until then you're vulnerable, but that's why he has a lot of regen, so that you can take that 1 big hit at the beginning of the fight and be fine. Wow. Look at all that power. Oh, do I not have... Oh, okay, I don't have Power Rift, that's funny.
Stands beneath me and winds behind me. What is it for
I
you?
wish I had Challenger so I could hit that unit, but since I don't, we're just gonna let it live and let live. Okay, good news is that I'm gonna be able to kill a unit before I die. about to be painful. I might as well attack again, but who? Guess it's him. Yeah, I'll cut his attack a little. Alright. So now I lose 12, 17, 20 health. Very scary. But that's fine. We can play Sejuani and Nasus next turn.
Bow to no one.
We can play Sejuani. We can play Nasus, and we can do a siphoning strike with Nasus. Oh my goodness! Oh, he has a black cleaver? Okay. Sure, let's go ahead and level him up then. So I can cut his attack stat to 0 here, so I'm gonna do that. Same with this one here.
The wheel never stops.
Their big 10-20 unit is nothing now because he has been enfeebled to nothingness. Nasus, go ahead and strike someone now that I'm not worried about losing my re-attack.
Intertwined.
Alright.
Stand and fight.
And here we go. Alright. So my board's super strong now. Got no problems. They're not going to be able to touch it. And now even if they do attack, I get all that health back. Thanks to lifesteal. Thank you, adaptation. Alright. Now we wait. The enemy team has technically got unit that can attack on there.
Safety mode.
Yep, nope, they still don't have it. Uh-oh, I'm going to exhaust it. He's got 1 power. I better be careful. I think I'll fully heal my Nexus. Thank you. Delicious. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get more units out on the field. Never hurts to have more here. Especially when everything starts getting so cheap. Alright. Now we just use Nasus to go ahead and wipe the board before making an attack.
Life and death intertwined.
Okay, this unit is not challengeable, so I'm not going to kill it. Sun Disk ascends, the video plays, everyone levels.
Golden and gleaming, Shurima is reborn.
Okay. Now we go ahead and do a third and final hit with the Siphoning Strike. Oh, I can afford one more. Alright. And again. GG.
The cycles never falter.
So, in the grander power scale of Shurima, where Nasus lies, he's not at the top. He really isn't. If you were to ask me who would be the strongest people in Shurima, you're looking at 2 separate answers. You're looking at Kaisa, and you're looking at Azir. Both of them are insanely good. And I would say you can't really go wrong taking either. They both require different things, so depending on what you have, one or the other would be better. If you have Gale Force and Victor's Hex Core, Kaisa runs with these incredibly well, and she becomes a very strong unit. If you don't have those, you can also look at Azir. Oh my word! Azir ends up with double, he can run Oath of the Champions, or he can run, Chosen by the Stars, and then run Star Gems to just get tons of units, and then your board becomes very wide with champions. So he becomes good in that front. Oh man, that was mine to kill. I wanted to kill that unit. Why? I let him kill it. He's gonna kill it with the Encroaching Mist. I want that. Yes! Okay, I killed his unit. So now I get cheaper cards. Everything goes well. Let's go. Next turn, Nasus comes out. Yeah, 17 power on turn 2. What the heck? Ouch. My poor Nexus. Let's go ahead and block. There we go. Got a portal down. That's nice. I still have 36 health though, so I have enough to survive here. Alright. Let's start leveling up, shall we? The first thing we do is take care of Viego anytime we see him. We should kill him before anyone else because he'll get all that power super quick. And then you end up getting your units stolen or your champions killed. So definitely kill Viego first. Now we'll kill the Kevin-born soldier because he's got 20 health. Things are looking nice and good. We've damaged the Nexus, so we can go ahead and play the Wolf Rider as well. Get an extra Mono Gem for next turn.
My queen.
We see another Viego. Say, how many times do I teach you this lesson, old man? Very nice. Viego's gone. Man, if I had one more Mono Gem, I could have had more power, but that's fine. Alright. Forgive the yawns, I had a very rough day and now I'm very tired. But we'll keep going. Let's use one of our Nasus to hit them. Actually, let's use a Sejuani because she has lifesteal. And she still has enough power to kill that unit. Very nice. You know what? I think she should do it again. But after this.
The war mothers. Hear that, Bristle? Varg offers a challenge.
Let's go ahead and kill that big unit as well. Very nice. More power inbound. And this should hopefully level up the Sun Disc. Yes. Because I level up the Sun Disc, I rally, and then I can end the game on their turn.
The Sun Disc rises, and the cycle is complete.
And so Nasus will be enough. Their board has lost all their power to live. And now we get very nice. So Nasus scales well once he gets 1 or 2 kills. With the right build, you can use the Siphoning Strike to do tons of out-of-combat control, strike the units, kill them out, to reduce your cost of your cards down to 1, where he becomes really cheap and affordable to play. And I think he deserves better than the rap he has, but, you know, I can understand why people don't think he's as strong, because he's not as strong. Not being the best doesn't mean you're useless, but it does mean he's not the best.